What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from PumaPlow. Welcome back to another Sosnovka video Let's Play thingamajig here on the Xbox One. And guys, this might be incredibly weird for you guys, but I need to explain. First off, you're seeing my stream stuff. This is what happened on the live stream that I did from this map, and I sped up the entire 2-hour-long live stream to about half an hour. So sit back, relax. I'm gonna watch it and commentate along with it. I did put out the full-length hour chunk videos like I normally do for a stream. They are on YouTube already the next day, actually, after we did the stream that Saturday. But I wanted to include this kind of in the series somehow, and I didn't know how else to do it. I thought about cutting it up into chunks, and actually I kind of screwed up and I did not record the Xbox gameplay the normal way that I would have recorded it, so you wouldn't have seen, you know, me and the chat and the extra life stuff and the time and all that good stuff. You would not have been able to see that, which is how I meant to record it, and I totally forgot. So instead, you guys get to see all that stuff, and obviously me talking right now does not match up with me on the actual screen, because like I said, I've sped up a 2-hour-long video to about half an hour. So yeah, I figured this was a decent way to go at it. You can see here we're adding some silo capacity. I can't actually tell you guys how much we ended up with because I forgot. And actually, this might be a bit of a spoiler, but you will see by the end of this that, oh, look at those bits. You will see by the end of this that we did not actually get the harvest done. So there's that too. I did want to mention that, yes, during this video, guys, you will be seeing alerts popping up on the screen, follows up in the top left, host over on the right. This is all stuff from Twitch. Obviously, if you guys haven't seen any of my Twitch stuff, this is what my stream setup looks like when I'm streaming pretty much every game. And now, guys, you can just, you saw it right there, Dwayne donated the bits. I do now have the subscribe button on Twitch, as well as the cheer. You can now cheer, give me the bits or whatever in Twitch as well. So this was actually the first night that I had both of those, and so it was a very good night, I will say that much. A very, very good night, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. If you haven't, you know, checked out the Twitch side at all, twitch.tv/PumaPlow, there's a link in the description down below. Make sure you guys check that out. Follow me on Instagram as well. I would appreciate that one as well. There's a link for that as well down below. And they're just rolling in now. It's great. Just saying. Like I said, it was a fantastic first night with the button. And it's very humbling and very, very cool to have it. You know, I've been working so hard. Obviously, you know, a lot of people think that, oh, I'm going to become a famous Twitch streamer. I'm going to stream for, you know, a month, and I'm going to be this big dude with all these follows and all these subs, and I'm going to be making all this money. That's not the case, guys. And the whole thing with the sub button is, it's awesome. It's fantastic, but it's not like the end, you know? A lot of people would think that, oh, that's the end goal. You're done, you know, working your butt off once you get it. No, see, that never stops. You know, the grind never stops, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. You know, you always have to be working like crazy, streaming like crazy, obviously, because, you know, the more you stream, the more followers you are potentially going to get, the more potential subscribers you're going to get, the more potential bits you're going to get. And, you know, I'm not saying that I stream for that stuff, but it is a very nice perk now of being able to get it. It's super awesome. And like I said, I greatly appreciate anybody that, you know, even if you just watch, that's all I really, you know, people just watch, it's awesome. But if people are so inclined to hit the sub button or whatever, it's just awesome. It's just super cool, and I greatly appreciate it. And, you know, it took me a little while to get it, and I was dragging my own feet on it, honestly, especially once they came out with the affiliate program. I was definitely dragging my feet on getting it. But like I said, I have it now, and it's all good. It's all good. And you know, I've said this on stream a couple times now, any of the money that I get from bits or subs is going to go right back into the channels. And I say channels because of YouTube and Twitch. It's going to go right back in. And the first thing I'm going to purchase when I can is a new GoPro for the On the Farm series, because my GoPro lens is scratched and you can see a blurry spot now. So it's not very good. It's not very good at all. And I need to address that as soon as I'm able to. So that's where I'm going to be putting the first subscriber cheer money, whatever, is going to go right to that, basically. So yeah, and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely not the finish line. It is. I'm just getting started now, honestly. You know, like I said, a lot of people would assume that oh, you get your button, you can be done grinding, you know, you can be done working every day. Or it's not at all how it is. It's just the starting point. So there is that. But as you guys can see, the what are those things called? Sunflowers? Yeah, that's the one. The sunflower harvest is going quite well here on the map, and obviously we're already about half an hour into, you know, real time that night. You can tell by the bottom right there. We started just after 6 p.m. and it's 6:30 in the video now, so there's that. But yeah, it's, you know, it went quite well. We had some issues with some sinks, and actually the longer we played, the lag year that it got. Right here, it's still not too bad, only being about half an hour in, but once we hit that hour mark and beyond, it just got bad. It got really bad, and that was kind of a reason I decided to speed this up. So hopefully you don't see that as much, because, you know, it'd just be like driving along and my combine's like bouncing back and forth. Like I had all that lag before I got rid of all that equipment. It was kind of like that again. And hearing from some of the guys that were in the game with me, it was bad. It was really bad. And I greatly appreciate you guys trying to join or hanging out, or those of you that didn't make it in. It's awesome. It was cool to play with you guys again on the Xbox. It was a long overdue, I think, but every time I play, it just kind of reaffirms why I don't play that much on the Xbox, because of the lag, you know. So I know there's you guys out there that play on the Xbox, and I want to play more with you guys in these multiplayer games, but I don't know. I can't take the lag. And then maybe that's just me bitching. I don't know. Probably. Maybe Xbox One X will be better with Farm Sim. I don't know. I'm probably not going to pick up an Xbox One X right away when it comes out this fall or winter or whatever it is. Probably not going to pick one up right away, but eventually I will. You know, in due time, I will probably pick one up. So, I mean, honestly, it depends how like the YouTube ad stuff goes, and how the bits go, and how the subs go, and all that kind of stuff. Because like I did say, I want to put it right back into it, you know. Whatever I get out of this whole YouTube Twitch thing, I want to be putting as much as I need to back in to keep making everything better, you know. The fact of the matter is that this whole what's it called, YouTube and Twitch thing, and don't take this wrong, guys, I'm not complaining. I love what I do. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. But what I am going to say here, though, is it's expensive. And I know a lot of you guys realize it. A lot of you guys have, you know, nice computer setups, Xbox setups. You know how much it costs and how much it can cost. It's not cheap necessarily to do what I do. And yeah, once I got set up, obviously the cost goes down greatly, but there's always something new, you know? There's always something that I could improve on. You know, like, okay, my microphone's fine. It sounds decent, but if I had a different microphone, it would sound better. You know, for right now, I'm perfectly happy with my microphone. I like the way it sounds. But there's better microphones out there. This was a $6 or $10 microphone when we got them. $10, you know? And there's microphones that cost hundreds of dollars out there. And yeah, some of them do sound better. So eventually I will be upgrading to a different, better microphone. But I'm okay with this one for now. And, you know, you kind of have to keep going and looking at it like, you know, how much, what really needs to be upgraded first. So there's that. For me right now, honestly, the equipment that I'm looking at upgrading is the stuff for on the farm series and live filming. A GoPro. I would love to get like a different type of non GoPro video camera, if that makes any sense. Because there's a lot of stuff that I would like to film that GoPros don't really lend themselves. You know, you can't zoom. The fisheye a little bit. The new GoPros are better with the whole like fisheye effect. They're not anywhere near as bad as like the old Hero 2 that I have. So, you know, that'll help. That'll definitely help, but it would still be nice to have a different style of camera for going to farm shows, plow days, stuff like that. And I want to start doing more of those too. You know, why not go to my uncle's plow days? You know, it just kind of makes sense. And go to the Pinckneyville, Illinois farm show August, I think it's 19th. I will be at Pinckneyville, Illinois farm show. It's a Saturday. I'll be there. Be there, guys. Look it up. Pinckneyville, Illinois farm show. Come say hi. I'll give you a high five. I'm not going to sign autographs because I'm not famous, but I'll give you a high five. Autographs are for famous people, baseball players, just celebrities, that kind of stuff. I'm not famous. I'm just a dude some people know on the internet. That's all. That's all I am. That's all. So I'll give you a high five. But yeah, you know, do some more stuff like that. Because why not? Because why not? So, oh, I forget who. Was that Jaywin that knocked over the bales? It was. He said he was sorry in chat and everything. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. But yeah, you know, do some more stuff like that. But have, you know, like my drone's fine. I don't need a different drone. I have the Phantom 3 professional 4K. That drone, until it craps out, it's completely fine. I don't need a Mavic. I don't need whatever that new little tiny one is. I don't need that. I definitely don't need the little tiny one. That's like for taking selfies or something. It's not necessarily for what I would use it for. So, I mean, someday the Mavic, maybe, but I don't really care for the video that the Mavic puts out as much as I like the video that my Phantom puts out. I don't know. I think the Phantom puts out video that's just fine. Especially when you crank it to 4K at 24 frames, I think it looks sick. Just saying. Like, sick in a good way, you know? Kind of sick. So yeah. And a big it's talking to like expenses. A big expense someday is going to be a studio for me. I sit here in my room and make these videos for you guys, and it's fine, it works. But I could produce more content if I had a studio, because there's only so much time in a day that my house is quiet enough to record content, and sometimes I have to go remind people like, hey, can I, give me 20 minutes, I'm trying to make a video. And they're usually pretty good, but at a certain point they're gonna be like, okay, we live here to stop, like it gets annoying, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to cause too much of a ruckus around here about like noise. But some days they just, you almost have to some days, And, I feel like I could record a lot more content for you guys if I had a studio where I could go and get away from the noise and, just work, basically. Just work. So, since this is my job, this is my, quote, career right now, and I love what I do. I don't want to change what I do. I mean, I wouldn't do this, or I wouldn't do anything else over this if I could choose. I would definitely stay doing this, but you never know what will happen in life as we go forward. But I don't have any plans to go away or anything. like I did say, I love doing this, and it's just a really good time. It is a really good time, and you know, I have definitely made some like really good friends, and we're just online great community in general. Just a fantastic community we have here. It's great. It's just great. And actually, you know, it's funny because like I've not met, I guess the only person that I've met that's watched my videos like before I knew him was probably my buddy Zach. Even though our dads knew each other, I never knew him until after he watched my videos. So that was a little strange, but Zach and I are buds, and it's all good. But you know, this fall I get to meet Steffi and her husband Nubius. Like it's gonna be a something. Hi Steffi, if you're watching, how's it going? But you know, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be good. It's not gonna be bad, that's for sure. It's gonna be fun hanging out with Steffi and her husband. It should be really good. They're coming out for the pumpkin party. The pumpkin party, also known as Pumpkin Day, or as I like to call it, Pumpkin Day. Pumpkin Day. So yeah, I mean, it'll be really cool to watch somebody that or not watch somebody, meet somebody that watches the videos, and somebody that, you know, I only know because of PumaPlow. Does that make sense? Like, I would not have known Steffi if it weren't for PumaPlow, basically, you know? Like, that's going to be really cool. That is going to be really cool. So, and I know the day will come where, you know, I'll run into somebody that lives in my town or something that watches, you know. The day will come when something like that happens, and I don't know, I'm looking forward to it, but it's kind of like one of those like weird things at the same time. I don't know, it's just kind of a thing. But it'll be good no matter what. Or, you know, running into somebody at the farm show, Pinckneyville, Illinois, August 19th. It's like I'm promoting the show for them. I'm not getting paid or anything to go, or they don't even know who I am, so it's okay, you know. But it'd be kind of funny to run into somebody that I know, or somebody that knows me, I should say. It would be kind of funny to run into somebody over there. Just saying. We've already got our golf cart reserved for that show, which is awesome, because ain't nobody got time for walking that show. That's for sure. That's for sure. Ain't nobody got time for that. And like last year we went. Yeah, last year we had the golf cart. Oh my goodness, was it hot? It was so hot. If we didn't have the golf cart last year, I would have melted. I mean, I melted anyway, but we learned our lesson too. We're taking like a cooler this time with lots of beverages. We might even take our big like 5-gallon jug of water with us and like fill it up, and or not fill it because it splashes out, but put some water in it here at home, and then like once you get over to Pinckneyville, like stop and buy a bag of ice or two and throw them in, so you have like nice cold water all day, you know, that kind of thing. It'd be nice. Last year we didn't take anything, and whew, you go broke, you know. It's like going anywhere, you know, professional sporting event or a fair or any of that kind of stuff. You can go broke buying enough like water and lemonade or whatever, you know. I had a big cup of lemonade there last year, really good, but it was like $6 or something. It's like, this is it's a thing. It's an expensive thing, but it's definitely fun to go to. I highly recommend you guys go to the show on the Saturday. Definitely Saturday, there's like the most stuff going on, so there is that. But anyway, it should be a good time going to that show, and maybe we'll get to meet somebody that knows us. Maybe, just maybe, you never know. So you can see with 3, 4, is there 5 combines or just 4 here running? I think there's 4 combines for most of it. We kind of almost run over each other. It's a little much in some of these fields, honestly. But we're knocking this out. You can see we're about an hour and 22. minutes into the actual recording, and we're on the southern end of the map here, knocking out some of the bigger fields now. So we just got to come up the west side. So there will definitely be more harvest videos. There will be more of this series yet to come. We are not done with this series. Of course, I am trying to wrap this series up, but I'm not gonna like wrap it up just to wrap it up. You know, let's go ahead and finish out this harvest. Let's sell everything that we, you know, harvested during this harvest, and then we will wrap up the series with probably a farewell, maybe during that selling process. So we've got at least a couple more guys on this map before we kind of call it, you know, we really do. And yeah, so should be a good time. Looking forward to continuing this map. Of course, I haven't played the map since we streamed it, because I haven't needed to record, because pretty much everything that's going to happen on that map to wrap it up is going to be recorded from this point on. So I don't need to play it like off of recording times, you know? So there is that. There's definitely that. But yeah, these sunflower heads just roll. There is one downside to the sunflower head. Transporting between fields is a little bit of an issue at times, because it does not fold up, and you do not have dolly wheels built in like the big grain header, of course. Now, yes, we could have used corn heads for this, but corn heads are slow in general. So why use a corn head when we can just purchase the sunflower heads and go with those? Obviously on this map, guys, I have plenty of money. I did fast time for like 2 days before I got rid of the money mod on this map, because I definitely cleaned this map up quite a bit, as you guys saw last week, before we took it on to multiplayer. Wanted to go ahead and get rid of all that unnecessary equipment and the money mod. The money mod was a big one I wanted to get rid of, because that thing kills multiplayer. So I wanted to go ahead and clean that out, and it was good to scale back. We only had 2 mods on the map during the stream, and that was the trailer and the dolly wheels for the trailer. So that's really not bad. But here you guys go. You can see the issue with the headers. Luckily, we were able to use that JCB and push it across sideways, and you know, you just had to ride the rail a little bit. The problem was that traffic was still turned on this map, and whoever tried to take the first one across got stuck on a car, and that was pretty much it. So I went in, flipped the traffic off to help them out. It definitely helped quite a bit. Alright, so as you can tell, a little water break, sorry. We are on the west edge of the map, going north now, and really not that many fields left at this point, but I'm counting down the time. You know, I kept checking the time, going, I kind of only want to stream 2 hours tonight, you know, this particular night that we filmed this, that we streamed this, because I had a lot of work to do. And this was the Friday before the 4th of July like weekend thing, and I was going to that baseball game on July 1st, so I was just like, I was kind of done. Which might be a bad thing, but you know, I had a lot of like other stuff to get done. I think I edited 5 or 6 videos this night right after this. You know, I'm talking like mod videos for the Sunday. I think I did the Plowcraft video too. I might have done the Plowcraft. I did a 4K video that night too, which I ended up not releasing that weekend, but I wasn't sure at that point if I was going to release it or not. But I just ran short on time to upload it and stuff, so that'll be out eventually. But it's just a busy time right now, getting through the 4th of July holiday, and then the family reunion that we have coming up, which actually, as of recording this voiceover, it's like 2 days till the family reunion. So still busy with stuff for that, but you know, able to take some time away and get my work done basically, and you can probably start to hear people stirring in the background because it's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time to start making dinner here at the house, so the people are of course going to start stirring and making the noise. And this is why I was talking about earlier about needing a studio. And you guys know, and you may not even be able to hear it in the background, but the fact is that I can hear it, and if I can hear it, usually it derails me and I get distracted because I can hear the noise in the background kind of thing. So it's like if I would happen to get a phone call, which actually I just thought I should probably turn my ringer off on my phone. I haven't done that yet. Let's go ahead and turn that off real quick because they may call me. But you know, if I get a phone call and I see my phone flash and I can see who it is, I'm like, oh, I need to answer that phone call kind of thing. But I'm like, I'm in the middle of recording. I don't like to, I try to do my videos as one takey as possible. You know, there's definitely times here lately with some of the farm sim stuff where I don't do it in one take. Or it's one take, but I'll cut some, you know, parts out. Which I like doing that stuff because it gives you a better look at the map in general, I think. That stuff's definitely fun to do. I've been doing a fair bit of that lately. And that's pretty good. And then the Plowcraft stuff, that's definitely not one take. Not at all. If you guys don't know the Plowcraft stuff that I'm talking about, Saturdays, most Saturdays, if I don't have a video, I'm not going to sweat it too much, guys. But it's the Plowcraft series from our Plowcraft servers in Minecraft. Not servers, there's only one server. Plowcraft server on the Minecraft, and it's basically just building different stuff, doing different things. You know, I do ask for suggestions of what to build in that series. Or I will start doing that more. I don't think I've actually said it yet. Because we're only, what? As of recording this, I only have 2 episodes. I'm probably going to make another one tomorrow. A little short guy, kind of. Short guy, kind of like me. Probably going to make a shorter episode this week for it, which would be last week for you guys. But definitely check out the Plowcraft series on Saturdays. It's usually the noon video on Saturdays when I have one. And like I said, if I don't have one, I'm not going to sweat it too much. Just because some of those can take like hours. Hours to make. And sometimes I don't have hours. There again, like I said, the studio sometimes would be nice to just get away from the noise and go make my videos. So someday, guys, someday I will have it. It's a little bit bigger of an issue than just like, oh, let's put a shed out there and put an air conditioner in it. And you know, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I want to put a shed in my backyard and make it my studio, like a 12 by 16 shed, because that's what my neighbor has, and that's the biggest shed we can put in our town legally. 12 by 16, insulate it like a mug, air condition it, heat it, although I don't need much heat. I need more air conditioning, just have like a space heater probably for in the winter, because once I fire up all my equipment, I think I'll be fine on heat. Air conditioning is important though, or get one of those like combo things like you see in a hotel kind of thing. Problem there is it needs to be quiet, of course. But basically just make myself a separate space away from the house, away from noise, super insulated. It's got to be very, very insulated, you know, in case the neighbor's cutting his grass or whatever like that. You know, we want to make it as quiet as possible in there. So super insulated, and of course, the more insulated it is, the better it is to heat and cool, of course. So should be good. Sometime in the future I will do it. The problem is we kind of need to rewire like a bunch of stuff here in the house to make it even happen, because we don't really have enough electricity in the house. We only have a 100 amp panel in our house. It's old. Our house is like, it's not old relatively, but it's old, you know. It's like 50 something years old, which I know is really not that old when it comes to a house, but we only have a 100 amp panel. And we would need at least to go to 200 for having enough to power all that, because you know I'm gonna need an air conditioning unit. Gonna need some more power for running all the equipment that I do run. So there's that. That's the biggest issue. It's more than just, oh, let's plop a shed out in the backyard and and, you know, throw a desk in it. Definitely more than that, but it'd be cool to have that someday off in the future. So guys, I'm gonna say I thank you all very much for watching this video. Hope I didn't bore you too much with my rants about stuff. Make sure you hit that like button for more, subscribe if you have not already done so, and as always, toodles.